light, straight out of moonlight. Woo! You know we're straight out of that dirty south, dirty roads. Nobody got no money, got them shined up pickup trucks, whistling at them from the country. Yes, sir. You know we're straight out of that long week, working now. Everybody wanna party all night.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. The Panthers have every intention of walking out of today's game with win number 4 on the season. It's the Lions going up against the Panthers. With that, let's hand it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call in this Week 6 matchup.
And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault. And that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Detroit Lions and the Carolina Panthers. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Here we go!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. They're complete. This is Albert Wilson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
And on this offensive unit, one guy that's proven himself early in the NFL is Eric Ebron.
A very reliable target for a quarterback. They always love tight ends because they're right in their sight lines. If you get it to this guy, though, he can take it the distance.
The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
And the Panthers bring in their nickel set as they try to defend here on third down.
5 defensive backs. They'll look to throw. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They come out here in the eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
So, Brandon, this is just basic football right here because we're getting right down to it. Toss, sweep. So for the offense, you're often pulling linemen to get out ahead of your blocker. And if you're the defensive guys, either you meet them with force or you get up underneath them with speed in order to try and finish off the play.
Here's Newton now on second down. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And the wideout in motion. Now a first down throw for Newton. Now they go screen. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it second down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still ended up with a solid game.
On second down, here's Newton. His throw caught right around the 6. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result.
They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are going to take a lead. Here to kick it away. And oh, he kicked it out of bounds. That's a big penalty.
And this is where the rest of the team turns and stares at the kicker and says, you have one job, execute it.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. To the right side to Eric Ebron. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Here's Coleman, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Second down, 9 yards to go.
And that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The tight end, Luke Wilson, was a target, and it's 3rd down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
Let's go. 1, 9.
They'll drop to throw. And he locates Luke Wilson. Touchdown, Detroit. Luke Wilson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions have tied it. If they hit the extra point, they'll have the lead.
Remember the one-dimensional tight ends who just put their hand in the ground and block people? Well, if you're that guy now, you're probably a fullback in an I-formation offense. These tight ends nowadays can do everything. Block, run, and catch. Beautiful connection for a touchdown.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Newton on first down. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
To throw on 2nd down is Newton. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Kelvin Benjamin has to be a feature of this offense that's on your screen now.
Definitely a #1 receiver, a huge target with some speed. It's almost like go-go gadget when he goes up to get the football. No matter how you defend him, he can go just a little bit higher.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. 3rd and long, it's Newton. Man open left side is Brown. And he's brought down after a good gain. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Newton now to throw. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with, but it's 2nd down. And that linebacker group today could be very key.
As we were preparing for this game, you pointed out to me as we were watching film that the linebackers look like an elite unit. I agree with you totally. They move around, fly to the football, and take it away from offenses.
Second and 10, Newton again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. Here's Newton. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So on 4th down, here's Matt Darr to kick it away. Back deep is the former Seahawk, Golden Tate.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And Detroit getting set to go now. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2. Three yards to go here on 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that's incomplete. He was hoping to get that one to Tevin Coleman in space. And it's 3rd and short.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage, look defensively. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. They're able to locate Wilson. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
For many people, that's not your standard play call in that 3rd down situation. But for so many offenses, they just want the ball in the hands of their playmakers in open space. And after he caught it, he did a nice job picking up the 1st down.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. It's complete to Golden Tate. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. And even 40 yards. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They come up in an offset eye. They go play action here on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Wilson snags it left side. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
They come out here in the I. They'll try and sneak it here. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. It's their quarterback on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Lions add on to their lead. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time with just punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. Going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for Carolina. 49 yards.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Downfield like he just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. They come out here in the I. Play clock winding down. Now a handoff looking right. Down right around the 25. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Now it's Newton. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Still 9 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll come out in the pistol. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tahir Whitehead. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. So here come the Lions now. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. The play fake. He'll look to throw. Fighting through. Caught right side. Tate. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
First down, he'll drop to throw. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Golden Tate with an acrobatic catch. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, sings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
Walford in motion, the tight end. On first down, it's Newton. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
From the red zone now, Newton. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. To the air again, Newton. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. Throwing again is Newton. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Shift together here from the D-line. They come out here in the I. Newton throwing again. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
Again, Newton. That's caught at the 3. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Now the Panthers get set, 3rd and goal.
And the defense has to account for Cam Newton on this play.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. And they will line up now for the 2-point try. Cam looking to throw. And this is going to be caught. So they do get it. And the 2 points. Now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead up. And never mind, Larry. These 2 teams apparently anxious to get back at it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Newton on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done differently.
And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. In motion right is Benjamin. Now they'll run it on the toss. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. They're losing here in the third quarter, maybe trying to get the ball outside, bust a big play. Obviously didn't work there.
Yeah, and while it didn't work, I really can't fault them for trying it. You and I have talked to the offensive coordinator, and we knew that was a place they wanted to try and go. And sometimes you just have to stick with it because 2-yard gains turn into 20-yard gains as the game goes along.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And this is going to be incomplete. The big tight end, Clive Walford, the intended target. And that'll bring up a 4th down.
Defending an out route is awfully difficult because the best receivers try and sell an inside move before they break to the out, and you have to respect that as a defensive guy because if you let them, what they say, cross your face or get across you in the middle of the field, usually you're beaten on a route, and that's an easier throw for the quarterback. So you ordinarily take a step over to make sure you seal that off. In this case, he was able to not only do that, but react back to the sideline and bat the ball down.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. There's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. It's brought in left side by Tate. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And now a first down following that long gain.
Come on, let's go!
Back to throw. And it's caught over the middle. Wilson. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Second down now after the pass completion. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than...
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Over the middle here to Wilson. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 1st down, Drake. About 3 yards there to the 27. It's Jelani Jenkins that brings him down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. Now a handoff as they run left side. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
And they only need a little bit here. 3rd down and very short. Another pistol look here. Slot man moves right. Newton looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. And they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're not winning at the point of attack for an offensive line, maybe they're getting out physical. Spread things out a little bit, make it more of a one-on-one blocking scheme. Then you don't have to win it physically. You just have to win it by position. That may open things up for your running backs.
Second and goal as the offense looks to try to punch it in. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
All right, Brandon, you know me as well as anyone. You know I don't usually advocate abandoning things during a game, but here we are in the second half. I think it's time to change things up. Let the running game go a little bit. Let's get to the passing game, and if you still want to get in the hands of the runner, maybe you swing it to him, throw it to him a little bit, try it that way.
And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the fourth and final quarter of play. So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on third down. Now Newton on third and goal. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped, altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it, and now fourth down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I guess they're thinking their hands were tied, but in the fourth quarter, that field goal, it really might not help them much at all.
Yeah, I mean, you still need a touchdown. Another field goal does you no good, so it'll be interesting to see what the media reaction is if the score stays where it is. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here. And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Coney Ely, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. They'll set up a throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. And it'll bring up third down. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Taking on the midfield logo. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. Carolina getting set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
The slot man in motion right. To throw on second down is Newton. They'll set up the screen to Drake. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Newton, 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. Jim Caldwell's guys cannot come through there on 4th down. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
He'll look to throw. Ebron with it over the middle. That one goes for 24 yards.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now you can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
They come up in an offset eye. Coleman. And he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And it'll be 1st down, Detroit.
Every now and then when we see a really good run, we really tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen. What the offensive line did, what the receivers did to help. Sometimes the running back's pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of good yardage and made it happen with great effort.
Here we go.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So 2nd and medium, 2nd and 5 now.
Here we go. 138.
Coleman now. And he'll get this one down. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
It looks like, yes, it is 6 defensive backs on the field for Carolina.
They're going with a dime set. Back to throw here. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Come on, let's go. 38. Flex round. Flex round. Come on, let's go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete. Boy, look looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Panthers will get the football back. Carolina getting set to take the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that. Yeah,
that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
After that nice game there, for the rest of the game, the defense would have to respect the running backs as passing threats as well. Not just play them strictly to run the football. They may be able to get downfield and catch it, too.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And on the ground they go with a running back. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. He's back to throw. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9. Back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. And I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. So many practices we watched over time where the offense works on scoring late in the game and finding a way to win, as we just saw there.
Just saw it right there. Now can they preserve that advantage that they just got? Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. They'll look to throw. Finding time. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Back to throw. Out to the right here to Wilson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Carolina, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they fall to defeat for the second time this season. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL. The Panthers are winners here.